I waited 2 years and 10 days. Then they called my house, and I answered the phone, and they explained that the donor was a young man who had been in a car accident.
After he had graduated from college, we were in the kitchen one day, and we were having a discussion, and he looked at me and he said, "You know, Mom," he said, "I feel like I'm going to go places and do great things." Little did I know that his going places and doing great things was going to be through organ donation.
After waiting and getting so many phone calls that were not matches, that was actually the call. I just burst into tears. It was like overwhelming, and I just couldn't believe it.
For the 23 years that he was on this earth, by being an organ donor, he is still here and helping people.
My name is Arlinda Griffin, and I received the gift of life.
My name is Derek Fitzgerald, and I received the gift of life.
My name is Oni Kanine, and I received the gift of life.
It's pretty shocking knowing that when you're waiting for an organ transplant, you're depending upon the generosity of a stranger to be able to continue your life. Gift of Life plays a very important role in the organ donation process. We work with the local hospitals in our area to make sure that families are offered that option of donation. And once families say yes, it's really like an orchestration of a symphony where they can give that gift of life to those patients who are waiting.
I'm Reverend James Burton. I received the gift of life.
My name is Carrie Daly, and I received the gift of life.
The miracle of donation just doesn't help those patients who received the organ transplants. For that donor family, it gives them a new legacy, and that brings a lot of solace and a lot of joy to families knowing that they could help so many others.
One thing I would want people to know about organ donation is that it's real and it works and it saves many lives and helps families.
Organs are so important, but tissue is the glue that holds your body together. It's just as important as your hearts and your lungs.
I just think that the most unselfish thing you can do at the most excruciating moment of your life when you're losing a loved one is to give life. We didn't get the miracle that we wanted in having Anthony live. I think in many ways he's had more of an effect having passed than perhaps he would have in life.
The scariest part of the organ transplantation process is the waiting. There were years where I wondered, why was I still alive? To suffer and to endure everything that I was going through. And my daughter was born, and I knew. Gift of Life is an amazing partner in the transplant journey, and that's dedicated themselves to making miracles happen. Gift of Life helped me take my first steps into a whole new world.
They're your first cheerleaders. They're so encouraging and so loving, and when you're going through some really hard stuff, they can really encourage you.
Imagine approaching a health crisis without having the ability to have a loved one or a friend or family member by your side. It is our mission at Gift of Life Family House to ensure that families can stay together during their transplant journey.
And I think that the Family House has played a special role in facilitating transplantation and making it possible for a lot of people who otherwise wouldn't be able to do it.
It's so much more than a building or a room, a bed to sleep in. It's beyond words. The support and the services and the whole support system when you're going through a really critical time.
We were connected with Gift of Life when we learned that Anthony had really no hope of recovery. They shepherded us through the process of the preparation of getting to the operating room where we had our final moments with our son. A group of 20 of us gathered around my son in prayer as we watched him pass.
Gift of Life Donor Program is the bridge between donor families and those that are waiting. And the transplant coordinators are working with our healthcare partners to support families in some of their most tragic times.
The Gift of Life Institute is a worldwide training center that we train organ donation and transplant professionals about our best practices and how we've grown to the largest program in the world.
It's really encouraging to watch him just feel better and just do things that he really loves and enjoys. And the boys notice it too. They feel like they have their dad back.
I never in a million years would have thought that I would be using my arms again because of a family that decided to participate in tissue donation. For me, the gift of life just means gratitude.
I lost my son because God was ready, but I said yes to organ donation. Knowing that my son was able to save 3 young men's lives, that makes me smile. So instead of me being in a dark place, I'm in a good place because I know what I did saved lives. And it just took a simple yes.
If it were you on the waiting list, if you had a chance to save your life by accepting a donated organ from someone else, if it was your child and they needed an organ to survive, would you accept an organ from someone else? If your answer is yes, then you have to put yourself on the registry. You have to do it.
We're going to continue to innovate and strive for a day when no one dies waiting for an organ transplant.
We asked her to come back this year to sing the national anthem.
I sing because I received the gift of life. I know